Lads and ladies, welcome to another Royalivi video, and first things first, let's talk about the Kylian Mbappe event. Very cool advertising deal, and we can see here down below, they had a nice advert, so we're in the background, all very professional and cool. It looked very nice. There was editor's notes on the Twitter advertisement, which was quite funny, because not only was it an ad, which they didn't say was an ad, but Ethan Mbappe is also not even 18 yet, so I'm not even sure he can legally play the game, so that was pretty funny, because the whole spiel of the advert was, Mbappe can't beat his brother, who is not old enough to play said game, because I think this is considered gambling in France, but I digress. The event itself, pretty cool. The common cards are back. You only need one limited card, so it's a nice early way to get, new people in. All they got to do is buy one card, and then they can compete, so that's pretty cool. It introduces them to the game. Obviously, we've got a few chances to win. You just got to score 400 points. Personally, myself, I'm not too interested in this event. A signed shirt or a signed card is obviously going to be pretty cool. Meeting Kylian Mbappe, that's not really on my checklist of things to do in life. I'm not even sure how that conversation would go down. I'd obviously be like, hey, Kylian, you're good at football. I like you. And he'd be like, oh, hey, Royalivi, I love your videos. I watch them all the time. But, in French. Either way, pretty cool way to get new users on board, right? You can't really knock it, and he's obviously a big player. I just thought, while we're here as well, I'm going to show you something really fucking sad from the international break, right? I hate the international break. I haven't won anything here, but I did go for a somewhat decent team in the international in-season competition, and you can see I did okay, right? In a way, I got 367 points, obviously clean sheet for Pickford, goal for Havertz. Kulusevski probably could have done a bit more, and then obviously an absolutely outrageous performance from Jamal Musiala, right? That was a fantastic game. The problem was Mittelstadt just did not play, and I knew he was like a 50-50 with Raum to start. He was my only in-season defender. I had to go for it. I didn't expect to do as well as I did without Mittelstadt playing, so that's a real shame. And you just think if he did play in a 5-0 win, he's probably getting 80 points, right? So where does 80 points put me? I'm getting $30, maybe $20 and a box. Yeah, it's real sad. Wow, that's actually a lot of points to get $20, 450 points almost. But either way, super sad, right? So that's a shame. But anyway, we're here today for the new season cards. The time has finally come to reveal my 24/25 early access cards. I don't know how many I have, and I also don't actually know what these look like. I know there's been some leaks on Twitter, but I've managed to avoid them, so you can all get my visceral reaction, because I'm an honest guy and I love you guys. You guys deserve to see that. So let's open these fucking cards. I don't know how many I have. 27. It lets me know. That's pretty cute. Okay, so I'm in the Sorare factory. It's gonna do the whole factory thing. That's cool. And yeah, I got a 10% chance of some special edition cards, maybe with an animation or a cool background. This is kind of cool. Like, oh, look at that. That's cute. Big fan of that. Here we go. My first ever look at the card. Wow. This is fair play. This is good animation already. I can already tell you that much. I hope it's not this long for every card. Don't mind. That's pretty good. Premier League. Yeah, I got that. Do I have to spin it? Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that. Not sure if I love it. I definitely don't hate that. That's definitely more Ultimate Teamy kind of looking than a traditional Sorare card, but I genuinely don't hate it. We can see more of the player body. You got the big 24/25 up there. Obviously, all the details on the side. Yeah, I kind of fuck with that. I think the name looks good there at the bottom. I'm not sure about like the grey to white transition there. We got the little Sorare logo in the bottom right. I think that looks clean, I honestly think that looks kind of clean. I'm not sure how everyone else is going to react to these cards. I feel like this could get very mixed reception for sure. But I kind of fuck with that. How do I do the next one? Oh yeah, is there anything on the back? Nothing on the back. I thought they said they were going to put stuff on the back. Maybe there will in time. I don't know. Can they update that after? I'm not sure. I like the little board around the edge and the little Sorare logo at the top, but I feel like they could do more on the back. Maybe they will. Nice little logo on the side there. Shiny's logo on the other side. Yeah, cool. I kind of like that. I think that's a really cool looking card. The problem is I don't know how to do the next one. There we go. It just did it. A Ramiro. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna speed through these. Can I skip this? Okay. This could be long. This could be a long video because this is okay. That's fine. Yeah, nice, cool. I don't know how exciting this is actually going to be then, if we don't get a special edition. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's count how long it takes from unzipping to seeing the card. So I'm good at math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next comes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 seconds, 27 cards, 11 times 27, that's like 1,000,000. I won't make you sit through all of this shit. I don't have enough stuff to say, honestly, so I'll be right back with my first ever 10% bonus edition special hologram big old cuntaroo card. I'll see you then. Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess I'll never know what the fuck is in this card, you piece of dick. Okay, so it opened that card. I don't know if you just saw that. It was literally the next card after I went away, to be fair. It didn't load, and I think it didn't load because it couldn't load it because I got a special animated background. I assume that's like the Real Sociedad Stadium. I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Obviously, a bit of a shame it's not one of the better players that I signed for the 24/25 season, but that's really cool. Does this have anything on the back? Nothing on the back, but this is a 10% bonus card, right? So it should say... Okay, doesn't have it there. I feel like they'll add that in the next couple of days or so, but he should have an extra 20 bonus points, I believe. Either way, very cool. I like that. It probably gives it a bit of extra value as well, so that's nice. Whoa, 2 in a row, Ben White. That's a very cool one to get as well. I'm very happy to have him special edition. That's super wicked awesome. So that's 2 in a row. So I've already had 2 special edition cards in my first 4 or 5. Obviously, I had 27, so in theory, I should get 2.7. So 1 more, and we're over the odds here. That's a very cool card. Let's go find that Ben White and have a gander, because he's a little cutie pie. He's a cutie 3.14. How the fuck do I find him? I guess I go here, right? Obviously, we can see the ones I haven't revealed. There's my Oritz. That's very nice. Oh, look at that Ben White down here. That is cute. I love that. Yeah. So it's a generic stadium then, maybe, because that's the same stadium Oritz had behind him? I don't know. It doesn't look like the Emirates. I've played at the Emirates. That was my last video. I should fucking know if that's the Emirates. I don't think it is. Either way, very cool, very cool. Very happy with that. His scores, yeah, not as good as they once were. Obviously, he's capable of those, upper 90s. He's had a slow start to the season. I guess Arsenal in general have a little bit, you could say. But overall, we know he's a good player, and I'm very happy to have the special edition. Let's hope I can get some more. Okay, I got another. Wow, fucking hell, he's got lightning and shit. This is like a card I want as a reward, right? I don't want this card at all. But I kept him just for this opening in case I got a special edition, which I did, and that's kind of fucking freaky. Yeah, I guess it's cool. It looks kind of weird. I was also thinking to myself, what if people just didn't open these cards, and they kept it in the wrapper? Would that then obviously make them more valuable in the long run? Because, hey, that's an unwrapped card. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I guess you'd miss out on the bonus. You'd never know if you had it, but that was just a thought that went through my head. Alright, I've come back for this one to open Kai Havertz together with you, because he is, in fact, my favourite player on planet Earth. Up there with Zian Fleming, right? It's Fleming and Havertz. They're the top 2 right now. My all-time favourite player is Sergio Busquets, for anyone who cares. None of you asked, which was kind of rude, but now you know. So hopefully we can get a special edition Kai Havertz, and then my life will be complete. It would also pair nicely with my Ben White. Come on, baby. Fuck me in the dick. Special edition, Maxi Mittelstadt. He is the villain of the episode after that international lineup I showed you, but hey, pretty cool to have a nice card of him. He should be a good one in the account for the foreseeable future. So I just got the black screen of death on another one. Alvaro Odriozola, once of Real Madrid, I think. Never quite made it as high as they thought. And you can see why, because his scores are fucking dog shit. Like, real dog shit. Fuck me. When's the last time this fella got over 50? I guess there it is. I don't even know what game week that is. They're not even telling me because it's so fucking far back. Either way, cool. Another one. 5 down. Let's see if I can get one more. That'd be nice. Alright, I'm down to my last 2 cards, and I can't reveal one of them because Marino has been delayed. Obviously, he now plays for Arsenal FC, which, suits my Ben White and Kai Havertz, of course. But it looks like they don't have an image of him in an Arsenal shirt, probably because his shoulder is detached from his body. So we can't do Merino. So we're on to the last one, Gomez, who I also cannot do. That's a big shame because this is my doppelganger. I really wanted to see what I looked like this year. But hey, that's not bad. Let's go check out how we did. Right, so 25 cards from the 24/25 season. I think so. I got Jordan Lefort, Ritz Elizondo. Again, not really going to be using either of them very often, but cool to get them, I guess. I did get a Mittelstadt, as I said, and a Ben White. We can see them both there. They look very cool, and they will get some use in the account. So that's good to have not only the extra bonus, but just a cool-looking card. And then Odriozola down there as well. So 5 out of 25. That is a 20% hit rate against a 10% chance. So I feel like the maths has done me well there. Would have been nice on some of the more better players, as I said. But hey, we can't complain too much. That's pretty cool. And let's go do a team or two for the upcoming weekend. Now the international break has fucked off. Let's start with my FBL team, right? Because I know I've got a very cool Ben White to go in here. The question is on the goalkeeper. Pickford away at Villa. That's pretty tough. Henderson against Leicester should be a good one, but he's got low scores here. Oh, that's the England game, so that's fine, right? So he should be playing. That's cool. I might go Dean Henderson here. I'm going to risk him. I do need 4 cards with a bonus, right? So that's pretty much going to pick itself. Ben White. Obviously, Fofana is an option there, actually, as well. But I've got to put Ben White in for that cool background, right? There's no choice there. Kai Havertz going in. Obviously, Merino can't open him. He's injured. They're looking cool, man. I like these designs. I really think they're quite cool. We're going to have to go Garnacho away at Southampton here. He has been benched a lot lately, which is really sad. But Kulusevski against Arsenal. Obviously, that impacts Ben White's score if Kulusevski scores and vice versa. Enciso is also an option there. I'm not sure if he's been starting lately. I might throw him in that extra spot. It's either Enciso or Fofana here, right? So Enciso was playing international. Did he start against Arsenal? That's the question. So he played 5 minutes. Yeah, that's my worry, right? I want a starting player. I feel like Fofana is way more likely to start. Fofana's in. That's the team. Don't really trust this to do too well, but we'll see. I think it's only right to captain Ben White here with the background, right? That's the right thing to do. And then I'm going to jump over to in-season Bundesliga to get my Mittelstadt in there. Obviously, in my own time, I'll do the research on who's expected to play and not. Obviously, you don't know if anyone's picked up a little injury from the international break, right? But we're gonna do the thing. So Nubel should be the keeper. I assume those DMPs are a national team, right? Yeah, so he's had a very bad start to the season. He's conceded, I think, 8 goals in 2 games in the league. But we have to trust him, we have to back him, and we have to back his defensive partner, Mittelstadt, with the lightning bolts. Love that. Who are they actually playing? I didn't really pay attention. They're playing Gladbach. It's going to be a tough game, but we'll see. Obviously, midfield away to Kaiser Holstein SV 1900 FC. That's a game Munich could rest players or try different things out, but I have the players. Do I just go for it? I can also get a last season card in, right? So I could just throw in like my Harry Kane, for instance, here. I could use that Paulinho. I do have an in-season Paulinho. Even Julian Brandt against Heidenheim at home should be a good score. So I think I'm going to go for Harrison Kane. I'm really tempted to put Paulinho in, but nah, we're going to go Harry Kane. Obviously, I'll check if all of these are expected to play on Sorare inside. But that's a pretty decent team, decent setup. It's all about whether fucking Stuttgart can stop conceding goals for fun, basically. So we're going to captain Harrison up top. God save the king. And then let's do one more team for fun here, right? We're all having a good time. We're all doing the good time. So we'll do my Spanish in-season team. 2 options in net, Ramiro and Severa. I've just seen Ramiro and Real Sociedad are against Real Madrid. So that's going to be super fucking tough. So I'm probably actually going to stack 5 strong here for Sociedad, because that way if they get battered, right, it's 5 players who got shit scores anyway. I don't want to mix up too much here. So I can go full in season as well. That's going to be pretty cool. Ritz, again, probably won't start. Hamari Traore's got an ACL knee injury. I did not know that. That's a 9-month to a season injury. The season is 9 months. Oh, fuck me, man. That's fucking shit. I'll have to check that out. I guess Pacheco's the man. That's real sad, right? Mendes is injured, apparently. Foot injury. Oh, fuck me. This team's just fucked then. I guess Gomez, Take. I can't even do Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal is what, suspended? Oh, he's got an ankle injury. What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck's Sadiq? Wow, my Sociedad stack is in tatters. And I guess we're going to captain Kubo. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more fantastic Sorare content like this. And I'll catch you next time because I love you. Fuck.